Introduction. Once upon a time, a king called Sudarshana was ruling Pataliputra. The sons of the king did not care for their studies. They were always engaged in sports and other kinds of entertainment. King conveyed a meeting of the Pandits of his court. My sons have no education. They were always engaged in evil deeds. I request you to teach ethics to my sons and make them educated. Listening to the king's words, Vishnu Sharma came forward to educate the king's sons. The prince curiously asked him to tell stories. Vishnu Sharma began to tell them the little sparrow and the big elephant. Long, long ago, a sparrow and her husband were living in a thick forest. They worked hard and built a beautiful nest on the branch of the tree. She sparrow settled over those eggs very comfortably. One day, a wild elephant passed by the tree. He was a young, strong and beast. While the elephant was passing by the tree, here the sparrows built their nest. His shouts strung broke the branch on which sparrow had their nest. The nest fell to the ground and the sparrow's dear eggs were crushed. The sparrow told her husband, I must surely take revenge on the elephant for his rude behavior. The she sparrow had 3 friends, a gnat, a woodpecker and a frog. She set out to meet her friends and asked for help. The frog, a plan to trouble the elephant, told everyone was delighted with the plan. All the friends of the sparrow played their parts meticulously, and the elephant fell into the pit, trumpeting in a gush. Later the sparrow told her husband victoriously, when friends untidily work together, even though they are small, strong and powerful enemies can be easily defeated. The clever jackal. Once there lived a jackal in a thick forest. He was called Mahachaturaka. One day he came across the body of a dead elephant. A lion passing arrived there. The jackal said very humbly, "Oh Lord, I was keeping watch over this excellent elephant for you." Lion said, "Thank you very much. But don't you know that I never ate an animal killed by someone else? So take this elephant as my present to you." "Thank you very much for your kindness," said Jackal. After some time, a leopard came there. Then the jackal said to the leopard, "Uncle, he killed this elephant and ordered me to watch over it. And now he was gone to wash himself in the river." Leopard said, "Don't tell the lion that I have come here." Saying so, he ran away. After a tiger arrived there, the jackal said, "My dear sir, how come you look starved? Be my guest and feast here as much as you like." A lion had killed this elephant and appointed me to keep watch over him. Tiger said, "I don't want to eat it because the lion may kill me. I am going." The tiger was tempted by the jackal's cunning talk. The foolish lion and the clever rabbit. Long ago, there lived a big lion in a thick forest. He used to hunt and kill a large number of animals every day. So all the animals were afraid of him. They wanted to find a way to put an end to this cruel killing by the king. One day, all of them met and resolved to meet the lion. "Great king," one of the animals said, "you need not hunt any animal. Instead, we send an animal as your food every day. Thus, all of us will be safe and happy." Then, Lion thought over the proposal. Then he said, "All right, I agree to your proposal. But You should not fail to send an animal one any day. If so, I will kill as many animals I like. The animals promised that they would not make him disappointed. One animal went as his food every day. One day, a small rabbit turn came. The little rabbit was very clever. He prepared of a plan to save his own life and the lives of the other animals. He leisurely went to the den of the lion. The little rabbit politely, "Majesty, please listen to me." While we were on the way, another lion stopped us and killed and ate 5 of us. The lion did not believe his words. "Another lion? Where is he? Would you show him to me?" cried the lion. "He might be where here." On seeing coming this way, "He might have jumped into the well," said the little rabbit. The lion went to the well and looked into it. There he saw the reflection of his own image in the water. He felt that another lion. He roared loudly. The lion jumped into the well to kill the enemy and fell into the water and died. The little rabbit reached home. His parents and the other animals felt relieved of the burden of feeding the lion. Foxes can never kill elephants. Long, long ago, a lion and lioness lived happily in a jungle. One day, the lioness gave birth to little cubs. The lion said to the lioness, "You must stay at home and look after the babies. I shall go out into the forest and get the food you all need." Every day, the lion brought home enough food by the hunting. One day, he found no animal to kill. While he was returning home, he found a baby fox. "I could not kill him because he is only a baby." "My dear," replied the wife, "I too cannot kill him. I have 2 babies like him. I shall treat him as my 3rd son." One day, a big elephant came into the forest. On seeing him, the cubs wanted to kill him. But the fox was frightened and cried. The lion cubs informed their mother and father about the arrival of the elephant and how the fox had fled from the place. Felt insulted. He was angry with the young lions and shouted at them. Said the lioness, "And you are also handsome and you have brains. But you see, nowhere foxes kill elephants." "What do you mean?" asked the fox. "You are not a lion, you are a fox. I took pity on you and brought up like one of my own children. My sons do not know that you are a fox. If they know this fact, then they will kill you and eat you up." The young fox was frightened and ran away quickly. The cheater who deceived the priest. There was a priest in a city. He wanted to perform a sacrifice and bought a goat in a neighboring town. 3 cheaters saw the priest carrying the goat. They planned a trick to gain the goat. According to their plan, they went ahead and sat separately at a distance. The priest came near a cheater. Seeing the priest, the cheater said, "Alas, why are you carrying the dog on your shoulder?" "This is not a dog, this is a goat being carried for a sacrifice," said the priest and went forward. The second cheater, sitting there, also said as was said by the first one. With that, the priest got a doubt. He put the goat down and examined it carefully. Having decided that it was a goat, he kept it again on his shoulder. But he continued his walk with suspicion. The priest went forward. There, the third one appeared and said as was said by the first and the second. Then the priest confirmed that the goat was a dog. He left it there. In order to wash out the skin of touching the dog, he bathed in the river and went home. The Creator. Once upon a time, there lived 4 friends. Three of them were so learned that they believed that there was nothing more to learn but what they looked as common sense. The fourth one was not so much learned as the three, but he passed a great deal of common sense. One day, the four friends discussed how they could earn money and better their living with the help of their learning. One of the learned man suggested that they should travel far and wide, seeing the world and meeting the people of different countries. During their travel, they would get the chance of winning the favor of kings and nobles. Thus, they could earn a lot of money. All of them agreed that it was a very good idea. The four friends started their journey. While they were passing through a dense forest, they found the bones of a dead animal laying on the ground. One of the four friends said, "Here we have got a chance to test our learning and wisdom. These are the bones of a dead animal." The first one said, "I know how to assemble the bones together." The second one said, "I know how to provide the animal with skin, flesh and blood." The third one said, "I know how to bring the animal back to life." So, the first one assembled the bones. The second one gave the skin, flesh and blood to the animal. While the third one was about to bring the animal to life, the fourth one shouted, "Stop! Don't bring it back to the life. It's a lion." The third learned man cried, "Do you think I can't bring a lion back to life?" "I can, and I will." "Please wait a minute," said the ignorant fellow and climbed a tall tree nearby. The third learned man brought the lion back to life. It was a big lion. It stood up and gazed at the three learned men and killed them. When the lion went away, the fool got off the tree and went home. A foolish friend. Once upon a time, a king had a pet monkey with him. The king loved his pet monkey very much. Whenever he trod in the palace gardens, he kept the monkey with him. One day, as usual, the king was walking in the garden. He found that snake was hiding in the grass and ready to bite the king. The monkey sensed the danger to the king. He leaped up and down and warned the king about the danger. The king was very much pleased by the loyalty and alertness of the monkey. So, he decided to appoint the monkey as his personal bodyguard. The king asked him, "How can you have a monkey as your personal bodyguard?" Minister said, "Is only animal. He doesn't possess the wisdom and judgment that a human bodyguard would have." The king got angry. "My monkey loves dearly more than anybody, moreover, he is extremely loyal to me." One day, when the king was taking rest in his bedroom, he told his monkey bodyguard, "I am very tired. I want to take a nice long sleep. I don't want to be disturbed by anybody. So, if anybody comes to disturb me, send them away." Shh, shh. He drove the flea away, but a few minutes later, the flea returned. The resolute fly flew back again after a few seconds, and the monkey decided to teach the annoying fly a lesson. He took the king's sword into his hands. Meanwhile, the buzzing fly sat upon the king's neck. The monkey brought the sword down suddenly in order to cut the flea into two. Alas! The fly escaped the sword, but the poor king, who was in sound sleep, was cut into two by his own loyal bodyguard. The king hasn't realized that foolish friend, the ungrateful men. Once there lived a poor Brahmin. He had no work to do. The Brahmin resolved to go round the country in search of work. He had no idea what to do. He just started his journey. Reached a thick forest. By evening, he was tired, thirsty, and hungry. He saw a well. He went to the well and looked into the well. To his astonishment, there he saw a tiger, a monkey, a snake, and a man. All of them fell into the well accidentally. "Oh, good Brahmin," the tiger addressed him. "Please pull out so that I can meet my family again." "You are a tiger, a cruel animal," said the Brahmin. "What is the guarantee that you will not kill me?" "Do not afraid of me, dear Brahmin," replied Tiger. "I will not harm you, kindly save me." The Brahmin pulled the tiger and monkey and snake out of the well. Animals thanked him. "Whenever you are in need, please come to me. I shall help to you. Also, help the man." The Brahmin continued his journey. He could not find any work. He decided to commit suicide. He resolved to jump into the river. At that time, he remembered the tiger, the monkey, the snake, and the man who had promised him to help. The Brahmin went first to the monkey. The monkey welcomed and happily and gave him many fruits. The Brahmin thanked the monkey. The Brahmin goes to the tiger's house. The tiger gave the Brahmin a gold necklace and some ornaments. Then the man came to his mind. He went to the goldsmith house. Brahmin said, "I have some ornaments with me. Please help me by selling them. Please wait here. I shall come soon." The Brahmin went straight to the king's palace. "Ornaments to me," and asked me to sell. I made the man wait at my house and I ran to the palace. The king ordered his soldiers. The soldiers arrested the Brahmin. The Brahmin affrighted. There was none to help him. Then he remembered the snake which had promised to help him. So he called out the snake. In no time the snake appeared there. "What do you want, dear Brahmin?" the snake asked. "Please help me," cried the Brahmin. Then the Brahmin narrated everything. "I know how to save you. I have a plan," said the snake. And last, king announced a great prize money to anyone could cure the queen. Many people tried to cure the queen, but no one successes. "I can cure the queen," the Brahmin said to the guards. The king and Brahmin took him to the queen's chamber. The Brahmin went to her bed and placed his hand on her forehead. Surprisingly, she opened her eyes and sat up. The power of poison left her body. The king was happy. The Brahmin narrated his whole story. From the day he left his house, he was kept in prison. The king was angry when he came to know what had been done by the goldsmith. He ordered to arrest the goldsmith. The king presented a large house and 1,000 gold coins to the Brahmin. The Brahmin brought his wife and children, lived happily.